Well, folks, do you ever have one of those days where you're like, what happened to the footage? That was me today. I'd already filmed doing this. This is that stitch that is the SOS stitch, and this is section 4. And for that 2-stitch honeycomb, this is the one where you'll put 2 purl stitches, 2 knit stitches across along with your increases. And then you'll work knit stitches into the purl stitches and purl stitches into the knit stitches. So I've already done that with the increases for that section 4. And on Tunisian Tuesday, I had already showed you how to do the SOS stitch anyway. However, I will go over again the increases and kind of follow along and do it. And of course, as usual, we're starting out with our Tunisian simple stitch for the edging, and then the full stitch for the increase. Now this is a knit stitch here, so you do a purl. Now remember, it's going to be a little different because of the increases. You'll put in a purl stitch, knit stitch there. Then it's 2 purls because that's knit stitches. And then knit stitches into the purls. See if I'm bringing you a little bit closer for that. Okay, so we have knit stitches here, so we're going to put purls in them. I was outside earlier cutting weeds, so apologize for that sniffing. You gotta do what you gotta do. Knit stitches into the purl. Of course, we have knit stitches here, so we will purl into those. Knit stitch into the purl. I'm going to continue this up to the center, and then we'll do that center point, and then I'll get back to you, and we'll show that increase again. Now I'm getting close to the center point, and I've just done 2 knit stitches into those purls, and I have 2 knit stitches here, so again we'll do the purl into those knit stitches. Okay, and then we have the yarn over from the previous row, so we will do a full stitch here, yarn over, then we do the extended knit stitch into the center point, and then again we'll yarn over and go and do a full stitch into that yarn over spot of the first one, and then we'll begin our pattern repeat all over again. Now you notice that I have a stitch here that looks a little on the odd side, and that is because it is the full stitch from the previous row. There is a purl stitch that is behind it. You can either choose to purl it, or you can just do the knit stitch to start out, and then you'll begin your pattern again, which is purl in the knit stitches, knit in the purl stitches all the way to the end. Now I'm going to work my way down to the end, and I will show you that increase again. And then go ahead and get to that point and we'll talk about it then. Now I've come down to the last couple of stitches, and so here, sorry about that, folks. Okay, so I did 2 knit stitches, so I have 2 purl stitches. And then I have a knit stitch here. Now this, I have a cat walking along my back. Sorry about that, folks. This, you do need to do the slip stitch, Tunisian simple stitch, and then your full stitch, and then go through the last 2 at the end like normal. Then your return pass is chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2 all the way back, and that is section 4. Now I am going to go ahead and finish this row because I've done all the rows necessary plus an additional row. And you end it by doing a purl stitch all the way across. And then when you begin the next step for the next section 5, you do another purl row. So I'm going to go ahead and do both of those purl rows, and then next week we'll start with section 5, which is vertical stripes. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's short and sweet, but sometimes it's got to work that way. All right, see you soon.